Yo, what's up? I'm not supposed to be up right now. That's why, I'm whispering. So, just ever since Christmas break started, or holiday break, I don't celebrate Christmas. You have this urge. I have this urge to be one of the greatest that I could be one of the greatest in the world and in history. Not, not solely because of that reason, but more so just being the best version of myself. And I think that that best version of myself is capable of being one of the best in the world. But, in this world we live in, there is very much a lot of distraction. And as much as with my research and my education, or with my studying and listening to podcasts like Founders Podcast, these grades, which you discover about the grades when you study them, is that you can't be them because they lived in a time where the struggles that you have now aren't the struggles that they had. And as much as you want to be like them, which you will, you just have to realize that there's a lot in your way, and there's different things to there's different roadblocks depending on the time. Uh, we're now living in the age of social media, and that's a lot. But the obsessed are free, and I'll get through that. I'm not using that as like a victim mindset or anything. I'm just saying it's there, and I'm being aware of that is a roadblock, and that is a, a mind infection when it really gets to you. But something riling me up that has had me like on the edge. I want to learn everything about filmmaking, and I'm gonna start spamming out videos on this channel. Not because it's like, I don't know, it's just a way of documentation for me. Uh, if it ever gets picked up when I'm a known filmmaker, then that's great. But it's just a way of documentation. And I guess if you're watching this, then welcome. Welcome to the start of a lot of things, of everything I'm going to do. And I'm going to do a lot. But right now, I'm just contemplating, and it's got me twisted. Uh, I'm like on the verge of taking action. Not because I can't take action, but just it's got me in circles. It's got me pacing. I want to learn about this thing, but I need to get to the principle of learning first. I need to know how to learn everything, or at least just have an idea on how to learn everything, because uh, learning everything is a lot on the plate, uh, and you don't want it to succumb your mind. You don't want it to mess with your mind, because if it does, it'll keep going in circles and you will not take action. And that's terrible. That makes you the shell of the person that you can be. And yeah, I've also noticed that I have a biting habit. Uh, uh, when I bite, I feel like I'm hungry, not for food, but this desire. And then I can rip everything apart in an amazing way, and in a beautiful way. And you know, you you win. It makes you hungry for that, for winning. And I think that's why I've developed that. I'm surrounded by people. Well, this is funny. I decided to join Twitter. Hello? Hello? Okay. I decided to open up a Twitter account after, this having this alias or this new name, Skirma, from, just using my name. I decided to join Twitter, but before that, on Instagram, I started getting into this guy's content named Zach Polgrob, and connected with him through Twitter, and he follows me there, and like uh, around that creator space, around that community, the obsession community. I call it Black Flag Twitter or Obsession Twitter, where you're surrounded by all these freaks, all these maniacs that want to win, and all these maniacs who are insane about work and about not committing the sin that is being lazy. So, or being still. So yeah, I have Aaron on my forefront. When you're surrounded by beautiful people, when you're surrounded by people that you want to be like them, or like have the traits that you want to have, you have to use them. You have to use people, because people are there to use. It's not centered. Not in a bad way, but people need people. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, it starts now. I'm hungry. I gotta get to sleep. I'm not supposed to be up now. Yeah. Skirma out.